you had to be a 50 guy or a Ja guy. You had to be a Mellow guy or a Braun guy.
But
right?
you don't though. Like me and 50 shit, that shit fucked up New York hip hop. You don't gotta love both. You gotta respect both. You know what I'm saying? You gotta appreciate both. Hypothetically, what could that have been if two Queens juggernauts came together and made some money together?
Peace, welcome back to 7 p.m. in Brooklyn. I'm Carmelo Anthony here with my co-host.
You know what it is? My name is Kazeem Famuyide. You can call me Kaz, and this is a Wave Original presented by FanDuel, the official sports betting partner of the NBA. Guys, welcome back to The Hook.
Yeah.
Hope y'all enjoying the season. Mello, today, we got a hip-hop legend in the building, man.
Indeed.
Multi-platinum albums. I'm talking about global anthems, movie screens. You're talking about tours. You're talking about music that still hits to this day, from Always on Time to Living It Up to Mesmerize. This man has dominated the radio, the clubs, and the culture, one of the most recognizable voices in hip hop. We got a new mayor. The mayor came out. They played his song. They played his record.
You started already.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
they shot the mob down.
These guys is incredible, man. Yo, facts, man. You ushered in a sound that inspired a whole generation, and you did it with your own lane, your own swag, your own style, and like your own energy. You brought melody into rap before the world caught up. And you still standing tall today. So I appreciate you pulling up.
Man,
welcome to The Hook.
I appreciate y'all having me. My guys, man. My brothers.
Mighty Rule.
Man, much love to y'all for sure.
Man, it's good to have you. How's everything, man? First off, congrats on grandfather now, right?
Not yet, but yeah, it's coming. Congratulations, Father. Yeah, thank you.
That's what's up, man.
That's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing.
We're gonna talk. We're gonna get to that though. We're gonna get to that. On this episode of 7 p.m., we rocking in with Ja to talk about his historic run, the sound that shifted the culture, and what it meant to be at the center of hip hop when the NBA and rap were building a movement side by side. So we're tapping into legacy, influence, and how Ja kept leveling up through eras and narratives.
Yeah, man, we're gonna talk about some nostalgia, maybe some Bobby Brown stories, kicking out the helicopter. We're also gonna talk Run the Ones, and of course, we close it out with America's #1 segment, Fuck With It or Fuck Out of Here.
Yeah.
But first, let's start with the Connect, man. This is how we start every show at 7 p.m. in Brooklyn, and usually when we have somebody pull up to the hook, we like to go back and sort of like get some insight on when the guest first met Mello or vice versa. And, you know, you're both just New York staples. So was it a first meeting or just first sort of knowing each other? Like, how did you first sort of come in contact with this gentleman here?
I don't remember. I think just through like mutual friends. I really think maybe like Clue, maybe.
Yeah, early on.
Early on, but just in passion, just being in the spaces and in the spots, you know, see Mello, see, you know, AI, see, you know, all the niggas that I was loving to watch ball and looking up to on the court and shit. It was a pleasure to be able to see these brothers and hang out with these brothers and shit. So, you know, hip hop and basketball, man, is synonymous. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I just remember coming up listening to your music. It felt like y'all both came up at the same time, or both was hot at the almost early 2000s. You know what I'm saying?
Around the same age.
You would talk about
41.
like
40 what?
41.
Oh shit, I'm old, man.
I wasn't right. We came up looking like listening.
I put you in my
as a millennial
bracket, nigga. I'm old, nigga.
As the millennial on the podcast, I remember watching you hoop and listening to your music at the same time, and just that whole thing. So, you know, Mello, just as a basketball player, you know, Ja's name definitely had to ring bells as far as like being an athlete. Who
you talking about culture. Like, let's not forget like culture. You know what I mean? Like what he meant to the culture. And as you coming up, you understand that I think there's only a couple of people that's moving like that at that point in time.
Right.
And then as you start getting into, I start getting into my career, then now we start to cross paths, but it's out and about. It's mutual people. You know what I'm saying? It's a mutual respect because of the mutual people that we have. So then as time goes on, now we could chill at the crib, smoke a cigar, watch football.
Sure,
you know what I mean? Shit like
sure.
that. That's how it evolved, but it all was created by the respect that we had for mutual people.
And Melo put me onto that good red that day too.
Introduced him.
Nice. Still to this day, putting people on a good red wine. Is
Yes, sir.
I mean, but Rule, let's your name, obviously, one of the most iconic names in hip hop. And I just remember just as a fan, that first guest verse on with Hove and you know, in the mill, and just stealing that show and just seeing the acronym there, something that stuck for so long. Do you want to sort of like explain for people who may not realize, like, what does the Rule stand for? How do you come up with,
you know,
that stage name? We know the J.A. is your first name.
I've never hear the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to throw it at you straight. I just made that shit up. You know what I'm saying? I came up with some shit. But the J.A. is actually my initial.
Yeah,
for my name. That's Jeff Atkins. That's how I came with Ja. And then I had a homie, my man Kamal. Big shout out to my brother Kamal B. Wise and shit. Total Pack, the whole crew. We used to play ball in the park. And every time I do some fly shit or good shit, I pass and he'd be like, the Ja Rule. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, that shit kind of fly. And it stuck. And so that's how the Ja Rule stuck. And then later on, I kind of put an acronym to the rule. So like I said, I just made some shit up. And you know, I forgot what it was at this point. It was like, recognizing unconditional love's existence and some shit like Jeff Atkins represents unconditional love. I made up some shit. Right, you know what I'm saying? There we go. But you know, that was hip hop too. You know, it was about that, being creative and taking every little thing and using it. You know what I mean? Like the 5 Heartbeats said, man, you got to use it all, man.
That's
a fact. You got to use it all.
And not everybody could use it all like that. You know what I mean? Not everybody could do that. Rule was different, you know what I mean? Like it was, I want people to understand that part of it.
Yeah.
Like the legacy part of it.
Sure.
Yeah, I remember, I feel like when Ja first came out, it was kind of like, I don't know, it was almost like you had the aggression of like a DMX, but like because you also had like melodies and stuff, and like it always felt like everything had like a real purpose behind it. So it's like,
it kind of did. You know, it's weird because I'm from Queens, right? So like, I'm like, Queens niggas is weird because we like stuck in between, like somewhere between like Harlem niggas and Brooklyn niggas.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We like that perfect blend of them. You know what I mean? Because you'll see some grimy niggas in Queens, but then you see those fly, fashionable niggas too in Queens. So we have, like, Queens is like, it's like the only borough that's like its own state and has different cities inside the borough. You know what I'm saying? So Queens is a state, and then you got like Far Rockaway, and you got Hollis, and you got Southside, and you got Queensbridge, Left Rack. All of these places are different.
Yeah.
Like very, very different. If you from Queens, you know what I'm saying? Like over in, you know, everybody says Queens niggas to speak the Dun language. No, that's over in Queensbridge. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't say that, or we don't talk like that in Hollis. Yeah. Or niggas on the South Side, or, you know, so it's like completely different worlds when you are in Queens. And so, like I said, you'll see the grimy Queens niggas, you'll see the fly Queens niggas. So I was one of them niggas stuck into that zone. I was a grimy nigga, but a fly nigga, if you would. And being in the middle of X and J, it was like that perfect formula of them too, because J was all the way fly, personified, and X was all the way grimy. Just you know what I'm saying? And I was, again, somewhere in the middle, but it felt like that was my natural place. It felt like home because I've been fighting that demon my whole life. You know? So it you know, when it came time for me to kind of carve my own lane in between these two juggernauts, in between these two animals, I knew where to fit in. I knew where to get in, and you know. And it worked for me.
Yeah, it definitely worked, man, because, you know, obviously putting Murder Inc. on your back as the flagship artist, as the guy who, you know, it's hard to really contextualize what that means in today's era, because there's not so much emphasis on like crews and groups and stuff like that. But, you know, to properly, you know, give Ja Rule his props as how huge he was in that time.
I kind of missed that.
It was, you know what I mean? Like, you think of, I usually compare it to Drake's run, where it's like, you know, here's a guy who's somewhere in the middle.
Now listen, let's not Drake's run.
I mean, Drake's run is obviously
unprecedented. It's out of control.
Right.
But like, you compare Drake's run to like Michael Jackson, like
yeah, of course.
You had a run,
R. Kelly, you know what I'm saying? Like
your run was
my
crazy.
run was amazing. I had an amazing run, but Drake's run was like he ran.
Yeah,
he ran
different.
Yeah, he ran for a long time.
Absolutely. Yeah. But let's we talked about the connect to start the show, but you know, let's jump into the disconnect, right? Yeah. And what's great about having y'all both here to sort of like have a conversation and talk, and for folks to listen to this is, you know, if you somewhat, you know, in your late 30s, early 40s, and you came up in 2003 and you saw the rise of Carmelo Anthony, who was always, you know, tied to LeBron James in the 2003 class and everybody in there.
Yeah.
When you come up with Ja Rule, you tie him to, you know, 50 Cent and, you know, and all these other things and the competition he had with him.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's always like, you had to be a 50 guy or a Ja guy. You had to be a Mellow guy or a Bron guy.
But
right?
you don't,
like,
though.
You don't
though.
I'm saying the way fans,
I know how fans see it, but you really don't. And at the end of the day, you gotta kind of love both, or you gotta kind of respect both. You don't gotta love both, but you gotta respect both. You know what I'm saying? You gotta appreciate both. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. Even in rap competitions and battles and beefs and shit like that, you know, I have a very different take on it than everybody does. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna be my take. You know what I'm saying? He has a take on it. What his take is. My take is unpopular opinion to everybody, but I feel like I was the better rapper. I felt like I made the better records. I feel like my records aged better still. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel inside. I don't know how everybody else feels.
My man,
you know
shot my man Tax Stone, a viral clip when he came in and he said, "Not really."
Yeah. Tax is Tax. You know, he feels how he feels or whatever, but people can feel that.
Right.
The reality is, it's whatever you want it to be at the end of the day, because it's all entertainment. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
So I'm, you know, I mean, until it's not.
I think most sane people
like both.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think most sane people have grown to be like, I like both of these guys. Yeah. Like they both made music that made my childhood.
You gotta like both.
Yes. Yeah.
Because one is an imitation of the other. In a lot of ways.
Explain that a little bit.
Well,
is it because 50 started to sing on his hooks too?
I mean, hey, I didn't say it, you did. But we started this whole show with talking about how I kind of ushered in that kind of melodic flow, melodic sound. I didn't start that shit. There's been rappers that did it before me. Yeah. You could go into Bone Thugs and Harmony, which they had a very specific sound that nobody can do but them. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But you can go all the way back to who I give the credit to is Curtis Blow. Like he's the first artist that ever sang a whole rap record. You know what I'm saying? So he has to get the actual, you know, nod for that. But what I say that I created and what I ushered into hip hop is the duet.
Yeah.
There was no, before I did what I did, you would take a rapper and an R&B singer, and their mashup would be rapper sings 16 bars on the singer's record. That's it. Or R&B singer sings hook on rapper's record.
Okay.
Never was it I'm Real, where it was
that formula.
You're on
a
the
lullaby
hook, I'm
together.
on the hook.
Yeah.
She got a verse, I got a verse. We're intertwining on the verses. It was never that until I created that. And the only reason why I was able to create that is because I wrote it. So I wrote the whole record, so I was able to write myself into these records where you're a young artist, you get the opportunity to write a record or write a record for Jennifer Lopez at the time. It's like, yo, I got to be on this motherfucker. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I got to be on this motherfucker, not just with a verse. You know what I'm saying? I need more. So in writing that record, I put myself in it as much as I could, and that became what people know to be today as the new hip hop R&B mashup.
That's respect, though.
Yeah,
but that's what got you. That's what put you right there. Yeah, as the middle ground of X and DJ.
Exactly, right. But it also gave me my own lane to take off.
Absolutely, because there wasn't no lane at that point.
And so now here you have this other nigga, right? That comes out and tells the world that style is whack. singing to these chicks and fucking having pop singers on your records, that shit is whack. And niggas said, yeah, you know what? That shit is soft. That shit is whack. He made niggas feel like they was tough too. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so right after he says these things, he comes out and does what? Sings on his records, does a bunch of records with pop artists. Now, I'm not saying that, listen, man, the formula is the formula. It's an amazing sound. It's not a, it's still to this day, you can hear that sound and it's influential in a lot of artist music, not just hip hop. We could go to country, we listen to Shabuzi, anywhere you want to put it, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't cool for a motherfucker to rap and sing on a record until I did it the way I did it. Even when you take LL Cool J that did I Need Love, it was a one-off. And it was a big record. But I think even L was scared of that record. You take Method Man, he's on record saying it. Yeah. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? That Method Mary record, I didn't really want to, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to do that. I was Method Man, Wu-Tang, nigga. Right. I didn't want to, that wasn't me. When I created Put It On Me, when I created these type of records, now, Put It On Me, I'm gonna say was the first record that niggas was really like scared of. Like, yo, nigga, this is like, you know what I'm saying? This is a little different.
This is definitely out of your comfort zone.
But it wasn't.
Right.
Because I'd had
the comfort zone of other rappers. Right.
But so after I say this, I'm gonna tell you a little, I'm gonna go a little deeper. Right. So, I told everybody, I said, man, this is a dope record. Like I don't know anything else other than this is a dope sound, a dope vibe, a dope record. And so of course we ran with the record, we put it out or whatever. But my second album, when I made my second album, Def Jam didn't like it. They told me go make a new album. Like Vinny Vetivici was very special because like any other artist that does their first album, that's your whole life.
Indeed. They say it takes your whole life to make that first album.
It takes your whole life to make that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All the things that you've been through, you've seen, you got records on there about your parents. I got records about my pops and shit, my daughter, everything. Your emotions are poured out into that project. And then you become a professional. You on the clock. So the love for it is different now. It's not like I get to sit back and create this thing that's so special and so, close to my heart anymore.
Yeah.
Now it's like I need this record by February.
Yeah, you got to sell records.
Got to sell records. Yeah. And not only that, I need this project in a year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I have time to sit down and do it. So now I'm understanding the game is different now. I'm a professional rapper. So I go out to LA. I buy this beautiful mansion out in LA. I was out in Nicholas Canyon. And I just started to see life different. Things were different. Everything was different. And so I didn't want to lie. I didn't want to create music that I wasn't living no more. I didn't want to create things or talk about the things that I wasn't actually seeing or being a part of anymore. So now you get a whole different sound when you're out on the West Coast.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying, in Beverly Hills and shit, and you seeing, you know what I'm saying, Mel, you see
living it up.
You see it. You feel what I'm saying? So
I feel that song playing in my head as you say
these are the records that start to come from that.
Right.
And so I make this project. I'm out there, shooting my movie and shit, shooting my first movie. I'm living life, man. It's different for me now. So I go back and take the project to Def Jam. They didn't like it. It was like, yo, I don't know what this is. This ain't Vinny Vetivici. This is someone, and we don't want it. So Irv comes and he says, yo, Rule, I don't know what we're gonna do. They don't like the shit. So I told them, Irv's like, I told these niggas, it's up to Rule. I can't tell this man what to do with his art. You know what I'm saying? And so I told Gotti, yo, nah, I'm not changing anything. This is the album that, I made, and when we gonna run with it. So we go back and we fight. We fight for this album. We put out this album. This album sells, I want to say 3 million records. So And so from that point on, I knew that I got to trust my instincts. I got to trust my vision. I got to trust what I'm feeling as an artist, that, you know, whatever the case may be. And that's how I lived through these projects. That's how I created the sound. That's how the sound came about. And it was very, like, you know, when I'm talking to y'all right now, there was other things that were in that decision to change my look, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, after my first album, people were saying I, you know, was trying to be Tupac. I was look like DMX, sound like DMX, look like Tupac, sound like Tupac. And I'm like, yo, pump your brakes. Yeah, I'm me. And so the second album was also a conscious decision to say, all right, I'm gonna grow my hair out. Pac ain't got fucking braids. X ain't got an afro. This is what we going with. You know what I'm saying? And I grew my hair out and you know, was on my Jimi Hendrix shit. Do-rags and braids and half braids in, half braids out, which also became a trend niggas was following and doing. So I'm feeling like this is me now. Now, you know, I've created my lane. This is me now.
I feel like a lot of people who have, you know, as fans, we all kind of had spectator seats to watch that.
I know, man. I know.
That battle.
It's a good show, man.
It's a great show. And you know, as a hip hop fan, usually you look at it as like, oh, was that good for the culture? Was that good was the music?
I'm gonna tell you my honest opinion on it.
Yeah.
I don't think or feel hip hop beefs are good for the culture. I don't. Like, let's go down a list of hip hop beefs. Like, what did it ever?
We can talk about what's going on right now.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
What did it ever bring hip hop that was so significant that we're like, yo, let's keep doing this? Big and Pac both got killed. You know, like, you know, me and 50 shit was me and 50 shit. You know, for years, Jay and Nas had their thing where, you know how much business and things they probably could have did as men, you know, if that little riff or tiff didn't happen. Then you look at Kendrick and Drake. It's nothing good is coming out of any of these things. It's separated. Like me and 50 shit, that shit fucked up New York hip hop. It really did. Because it separated a lot of niggas in New York. Hip hop niggas and to go this way, this. And it was like, yo, we could have been getting, everybody could have just been getting money and doing what we do. And now hip hop's in a state where it looks dark for hip hop. It really does. Cause it's like, you know, the other day I seen something about there was no
hip hop songs in the Billboard
35
chart.
years.
Yeah.
In the top 40, like 35 years.
Yeah.
I mean, what's that a testament to?
Yeah, that's different.
You know what I'm saying? But that you got to see the collaborations and not doing like. I want to see Rick Ross and Drake do another fucking.
I love their records together.
I love their records together.
But then the niggas would say, I want to see a Jive 50.
We've never done a record together.
I'm just saying,
we've never been friends.
But you don't
so I don't know why people want to see that.
You don't think, all right, so we're having this conversation now. Like, we're talking about.
You know, you talk about reconciliation.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I'm suffering right now.
Jive 50, what could that be?
Was there nothing? You're right. You can have that hypothetically. What could that have been?
Right.
Two Queens juggernauts came together and made some money together.
Right.
What
and made peace after all this shit.
What could it have been if me and Nas would have did the collab like we was gonna do and didn't come to fruition? Or me, Jay, and X would have did the Murder Inc. project.
Yeah, all the shit y'all wanted to do.
All this shit is fucking
at 20 and 25.
If was a fifth, nigga, cheers.
This guy sucks, man.
Yeah, this is a great episode. I'll into this one.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, let's stay here just for a minute though, because you know.
And all you little niggas, stop speaking my fucking name. Go ahead.
Yo.
The NBA season is in full swing, and FanDuel is your home for live betting. So even if you missed the start of the game or want to ride the hot hand, FanDuel has live bets on everything from who will score next to fourth quarter comebacks. Plus, you can even combine your live bets into a same-game parlay for a shot at a bigger payout. However you want to play, now is the perfect time to join because FanDuel is giving new customers $300 in bonus bets if your first $5 bet wins. So just visit FanDuel.com/7PM to sign up today. Play a game with FanDuel, official sports betting partner of the NBA. Must be 21 and over and present in select states for Kansas in affiliation with Kansas Star Casino, or 18 and over and present in D.C., Kentucky, or Wyoming. First online real money wager only, $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expires 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit rg-help.com. Call 1-888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org/chat in Connecticut. Or visit mdgamblinghelp.org in Maryland. Hope is here. Visit gamblinghelplinema.org or call 1-800-327-5050 for 24/7 support in Massachusetts, or call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY in New York.
The season's heating up and DoorDash has a way to keep fans in their bag the whole way through. I love when brands actually get hoop culture right, and DoorDash nailed it with this one. They are the official on-demand delivery platform of the NBA, and they are leaning in heavy with something called the bag drop. Every time a player scores 50 or more points in a game, DoorDash drops 50% off your order with Dash Pass. This deal is for Dash Pass members only. That's 50% off up to $10 a day after a 50-point game with promo code. Terms do apply. But that's not all. With every 50% off order, fans are entered for a chance to win the ultimate fan bag, packed with gear, player-inspired drip, and stuff you'll actually want. So when your favorite player goes off, DoorDash can throw in some extra heat, like designer glasses, maybe a tunnel jacket, maybe even a golden spoon if SGA goes off again. The bag is deep. DoorDash keeps your fan bag stocked for those late-night highlights, last-minute watch parties, or just staying fueled through the double OT. And it's not just food either. You can get headphones, ice, even socks delivered. The sweepstakes is no purchase necessary. Ends April 13th. Open to legal U.S. residents, 21 or older. Visit DoorDashInYourBag.com for full details and free entry method. Void in Alaska, Hawaii, and where prohibited. So again, look out for every time a player drops 50, then use promo code NBA50 the next day to get 50% off on DoorDash with Dash Pass and a shot at the big bag drop. DoorDash, in your bag all season long. The start of the NBA season is a tradition that always kicks off the holidays. But when the holidays start to feel a bit repetitive, reach for a Sprite Winter Spice Cranberry and put your own twist on it. A bold fusion of cranberry and winter spice flavors, Sprite Winter Spice Cranberry is a refreshing way to shake things up this sipping season. Whether you're cheering courtside, watching your favorite players hit the floor, or just enjoying the game at home, Sprite keeps the moment crisp and refreshing. Winter Spice Cranberry is a perfect drink to have on hand this season, but move fast. It's only here for a limited time. Anticipation and excitement are always high this time of the year, especially with the NBA season heating up. Every game, every highlight, every rivalry is back in full swing. So match that energy with an ice-cold Sprite. Don't miss out on this limited offer and give your holiday a fresh new vibe with Sprite's bold Winter Spice Cranberry. Sprite, obey your thirst.
Let's just stay in this conversation because you're talking about, where hip-hop is right now. And we're talking about somebody who at one point in time had so much of those hip-hop records leading the Billboard charts, every chart, really. And we see what's happened with Kendrick and Drake over the past 2 years. You would think, I thought, after the songs were done, it would be over, but it just seemed to just snowball in negativity for one way or the other, and now it's just rough. If you were, advising a guy like Drake, who some people may look on the outside looking in and see, be like,
why I gotta advise Drake? Why can't I advise Kendrick?
If you were going to advise, because in my opinion,
if you was advising yourself,
yeah, if we're talking about, because we're talking about an artist, who
Drake don't need no advice. Drake is rich. He got a big ass plane. See this plane?
You're right.
What are we talking about Drake for, man?
You're right.
Drake is chilling, man.
You're right. So ultimately, does the music really matter?
Listen, man, we about to have AI artists and AI actors and all this shit, man. I don't think nothing matters anymore, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck cares? Real talk. I was doing a panel maybe like, I don't know, like a month ago, and they was talking about AI and how it's coming into music. And at the time, the only thing that we could really go off of was Timbaland's new AI artist that he was coming at, but nobody had heard it or anything underneath that. And so they asked me, they said, Ja, what do you think about this? What do you think about AI ushering in to hip hop and into music and entertainment? I said, to be honest, I said, we're already living in this space. I said, how many artists do you know that the music you listen to, that you actually know what they look like or know who that artist is? You know how many songs I hear on the radio and shit? I'm like, yo, I like that record. I don't know who the fuck sings it. Mm-hmm. Nor do I care.
But you like the record.
But I like the record. And I listen to it thousands of times when it comes on the radio. And I don't know what this artist looks like or anything. Because there's no videos no more. There's no real representation for the artists out there no more. Like, we were marketed very differently in our day.
There's no label money going towards hip hop anymore.
I
think that's more of the story of the Billboard charts than anything.
It's just, we live in this microwave fucking society, a mentality of people's attention span is like, it's nothing. And so the shorter the songs are, the better. The shorter the films are, the better.
Yeah.
Like, everything.
We consuming content differently.
It's very different now. It's very different now.
I mean, speaking of videos, I love to talk about one of my favorite music videos you've ever done. One of my favorite records, period. Thug Lovin' with Bobby Brown. The song, the video, the energy. that bicycle kick out the helicopter. I mean, just incredible records even 20 years later.
Yeah. I love Bob. Big shout out to Bob.
But that was a time when like artists was like really, really getting in the studio together and creating.
Yeah, me and Bob did that. Like, me and Bob did that record in the studio together for sure. You know what I mean? Bob is a performer though. Like, I remember recording the record with Bob and watching Bob record in the booth. And it was like watching him perform on stage. Like, you don't get that out of artists no more. These niggas be sitting down recording this shit.
Oh, they just email
like,
you the
it's
records.
So different. Like, have you seen artists record these days?
Yeah, it's not.
They sit in front of the console, the fucking track shit board, and they got the mic here, and they put the headphones on, and they record with the shit. Like, I don't know how you get feeling out of everything when you sit. Like, when I'm in the booth, I'm performing too. It's like I'm on stage. I'm Artie, am I bullshitting? Like, it's like I'm on stage when I'm in the booth. It's like, I just don't, but to me, that's how you feel the passion in the records. That's how you feel that shit coming across the records. When niggas see me, they say, yo, this nigga talk like he sounds on his records. Yeah, because nigga, that's what's in the booth. That same energy, that same nigga is in the booth. I don't know, man. I love hip hop. I love hip hop so fucking much that I hate to see it dying. I hate to see it going through what it's going through. And I think there's a conscious effort to do this shit. Like, I think the powers that be, they don't love seeing young black men get money like this.
Yeah, it's different. It's different.
They can't stop y'all.
Yeah.
Because they make so much money off of y'all too. And it's different. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are in a structured environment called the NBA. Yeah. There's no structure to the fucking hip hop. Niggas dying every day in this shit. The artists.
Yeah. Which is why the artist takes back the power.
But this is why they don't want this.
Yeah.
And like this, how can we stop these young black men making millions and millions and millions of dollars doing this music? And I think we're seeing how the plan is rolling out, and what we're seeing right now is part of it. That's just my opinion.
It's been orchestrated.
It's been orchestrated. Like the same way they wanted it to fucking be the hottest music, and they pushed us in that way. They are also trying to cut the legs off of it in a way. That's just my.
I mean, I don't want to see it as like doom and gloom though, because like I feel like there's been some great hip hop that dropped this year.
You're right, but ain't none of it going top 40.
That's my thing.
You ever seen the saying? What movie is this? I forgot the movie. He said, "I can pay for a motherfucking hit. I can pay for a brick too."
Yeah.
I think these niggas are paying for the duds now. They're like, listen, man, these guys are getting too powerful, too strong, too much money. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
They sitting at the round table.
They sitting at the round table. Yeah. We got all this other genres of music. We don't really need this shit. That's just my opinion.
That's strong though, man.
I could be very wrong.
I mean, you're as you're as qualified as anybody to speak on that.
You know what I mean? That's like me speaking on the NBA. Yeah. Like you can speak on that.
Yo, I look at shit like that too. I look at that too. 80% of the NBA is black men. Mm-hmm. What if y'all said, man, fuck y'all, man. You know what? We starting the fucking ABA all over again, you bitch ass niggas. Now what?
The difference is,
tell me.
It's a revenue. It's a partnership. You know what I'm saying? It's a partnership. It's a union. It's unionized, right? So not only so much shit gonna be able to get through, which might be smart for the hip hop industry.
If y'all all said tomorrow, we ain't playing in the NBA, or else, what they gonna do?
A lot of motherfuckers gonna play.
This is what I'm saying. You're gonna have motherfuckers across the picket line, is what I'm saying. And that's the problem with black people. We never stand up for each other, stand up for what we could be and how powerful we could be. If we all stuck together. You know why? Because we always want to fucking talk about rap beefs and how niggas should be. Fuck all that shit. Fuck hip hop beefs. Fuck all of that bullshit. Black people need to come together as one. And be together as a people.
So to that point,
how we started? I say this every day. Simple and plain. When you see a black man on the street, just say what's up to him. Don't size him up. Don't look at the nigga like an enemy, a threat, or I'm not saying enemy, a threat, but like a competition. Because that's how we do as black men. We size each other up. You see a nigga, all right, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What up? You know what I'm saying? If that.
Yeah.
And that's, to me, needs to change a little bit. It needs to just, yo, what's up, man? All right, what's up, nigga?
Yeah.
Just recognize that we two black men in the room. That's it.
Yeah.
I'd be in a room with other black men, and we'd be the only black men in the room and don't recognize each other. That's a problem, man.
Yeah. That's a fact.
Yeah. I've been to prison, nigga. And I'm going to tell you, when you in there, you see the difference between the races. If a Spanish nigga come in the house, you think this nigga been there for 6 months. He got food, clothes, everything. He chilling. He in the house amongst his people. Black nigga come in the house, nigga. If he don't know nobody, niggas ain't fucking with him. And I'm like, we got to change that narrative. We got to love each other. We got to love ourselves. Love your brother. Love thy neighbor. All that bullshit. It sounds cliche, but that is the most realest thing for us as black men. Is to love each other. That's why I don't sit here and promote the negativity between me and 50. I don't give a fuck about that shit. You know what I'm saying? I wish that black man luck, man. Go ahead and do you, man. Get your money, man. But do right, do better. Because all you do is fucking shit on other black people too. That's all he does. Troll niggas, troll. You know what I'm saying? I'm let me go back. But anyway, what I'm saying is this should be our number one priority as black people in America.
Stand on it. You're saying we got to stand on. Let me ask you a question. Do you think, speaking of sports and hip hop, right? If you're looking at this as a business, which it is, right? If you seeing how these other businesses is moving, like as an athlete, we an artist too, right? We signed to a label, right? NBA is the label. You get what I'm saying? Or you might have an independent label, which is the Knicks, but then you signed to the major, you get what I'm saying? But we figured out a way to make it work. We figured out a way to sit down and become partners, and then let's figure the business side of it out, where everybody is happy now. Do you think something like that could happen in hip hop, where there's a union, you become unionized, and now the union is really fighting for what's right for all the artists?
I've been saying it for years. I wish there was something like that for the artists, but it's just not. And people have tried in the past to do it.
I think Hov tried with Tidal. I think he gave it a shot.
I don't know if he really tried to unionize the industry, but it's a hard thing, man. It's a tough thing to ask a bunch of independent entities to pour in their personal dollars into a pot, into something that somebody else overseas and is supposed to divvy out or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's just one of those things that I don't really see happening. Like
because it's competitive. It's too competitive.
I just think because everybody is their own man in entertainment. You know, like in Hollywood they have.
Yeah, every industry
has it.
Which is why I'm asking why the hip hop industry.
It's not just hip hop industry. It's the entertainment industry. Period. Like there's the country people don't have it. There's nothing. You know what I'm saying? They have Astra. We have Astra, but it's not. That's what I'm saying. It's not the same. It's not. It's not. It's you know what I'm saying? Listen, I don't know. I wish we did have something. Maybe something could come down the line with, you know, we are starting to build like the hip hop museum and things like that. Maybe that could be something that could be entrusted.
Like, is there a board of trustees for hip hop?
We need one.
No.
We need a board.
This is the Wild Wild West, bro.
Which is why the industry is going the way that it's going.
But there was a little bit of stress. See, I also feel like the internet is the gift and the curse to hip hop. And a lot of things. But I say that because, you know, before we talk about the gatekeepers, you kind of need them. Because if you don't have these people that say, yo, you're a star, or you're a star, and then take these people and, you know, teach them how to perform. And, you know,
why can't you tell somebody that they're a star?
I can.
Right, so which is my point.
I can, but it's has to be somebody.
Y'all should be.
I don't like to use the word gatekeepers because but what I'm saying is,
like, who gets the max deal in hip hop?
You gotta go through this.
You gotta be on the veterans minimum.
There used to be labels. There used to be the record labels.
Like, would you sign a vet minimum to hip hop?
There's almost like hip hop academies in the sense like you gotta go through levels to graduate and move forward and to become a star. Like, I understand.
It used to be that way, Mello.
My point is, why can't it get back to that?
Because people can put out their own records.
I get that.
You know what I'm saying? My son has 6 albums.
What's validated and what's not, though?
On fucking Spotify and on fucking Apple.
What's validated and what's not, though?
I'm just saying.
Because it's a mashup of all hip-hop.
That's what I'm saying. Anybody can put out music.
Yeah,
everybody can put out music now. So that's the thing. Anybody can.
I'm sitting over here thinking from a whole nother perspective.
Yeah.
Like,
think about it from this perspective. Yeah. Think about it from this perspective right here. Anybody can make a podcast too.
Yeah.
Anybody can't be in the NBA, nigga.
Nah.
You got to go through a...
You got to go through
AAU, high school. Yes.
Why can't you do it like hip-hop?
It was like that.
You used to be able to.
It used to.
Yeah, I know. But why can't we get that back?
I think not having media helped a lot too. Like, when there was media publications, like before you even bought an album, you'd be like, yo,
and
this is 5 mics.
This shit is hard. Music now. Anybody can put out music. And I'm not saying it's the worst thing. We wouldn't have Drake. If it wasn't for the internet. If it wasn't for the fucking internet, he put his music out on the internet and people discovered him. Justin Bieber, same shit. So yes, there are gems that come out of this system, but there's a lot of other shit that comes out of the system that we don't. No,
that's a fact. I'm just trying to, you know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just thinking.
I'm saying Drake would have been chosen anyway.
From a whole nother
perspective. Justin Bieber would have been chosen anyway, is what I'm saying. Like, you bring their demos to people, somebody would have said, this guy's a talent.
Like, you gotta reach a certain, you gotta reach a certain standard level in order to be part of this board.
Like, you used to. You don't have to do that no more. You
don't have to do that no more. Because now, and we gonna move on after this. Now, the gatekeepers that we consider the gatekeepers, you guys are that. So now you guys control the actual flow. Yourself, the Jays, the Escos, the Fifths, the Joes, everybody who's from that.
You're right. I'm going to tell you another thing, though.
Okay.
A lot of us.
A lot
of us have done this and been scorned. And so niggas is like, yo, I don't want to go down this road no more, man. I don't want to do this shit no more.
Y'all haven't done it in this new age with this new money and these new opportunities.
First of all, there's no new money in the music business like that. It's different now.
It's different type of money.
It's different type of money. So now the money is in the touring.
Yes.
You got to be hot to go on tour.
Yes.
Okay.
So why you can't control that?
Listen, I could.
Yes.
Listen, I have a very good ear for music. Very good eye
That's
for
my
talent.
point.
I could pick a bunch of dope artists and put them out. Do I really want to do that right now in my where I'm at in my career? Not really at this moment. I don't really want to be that guy, and I don't have to be.
No, you don't.
Because they can put out music on their own and be discovered. This is the system that is now here for them. And then they can own everything. They own everything outright. And God forbid you blow up, not a label, or you get a following, not a labels are coming to you and they're offering you $2 to $3, $4 million to fucking come and be a part of the machine and get that, you know, bigger look. But
it needs to be a rule
anybody can do it. So you have 10,000, 10 million artists. Like it's too many artists.
You need a board. You need a hip hop board, man, of directors.
I wish, man. I wish we could do it. I wish we could do it. Like I said, maybe with like the new hip hop museum and you know those type of things, the hip hop what's it, Hall of Fame coming. Maybe they can start something like that people will trust, artists will trust and say, you know what, I will donate to that every year. I will go to their benefit and do that as a union. It can happen, but it just, I don't think anybody that people trust has actually set up the actual system to do it.
Respect.
You know what I mean?
We're going to get to the 7 p.m. moment. we still got hope for the industry. You know what I mean? Like we want to see some structure in the industry.
I am glad that you gave love to the internet artists too, because you know some people may not get the opportunity to get in front of a Ja Rule, get in front of somebody.
Listen, man, I love what the internet is.
You gotta go back to school, man.
That's
the problem. We ain't going to school. Niggas ain't going to school no more. You get what I'm saying? You got to go through the gladiator school.
Don't need school.
To be a star, you got to go through gladiator school, man.
Of course. He's right.
There's lots of people who need to go to school, but there's some people, there's some special people out there that didn't
get it. But that's short-lived. That's right. That's short-lived.
Listen, man, Melo went through a school, you know what I'm saying? And he got to stand next to greats that also gave him knowledge of this or that and the third. And you know what I'm saying? So that you need that shit, man. These little niggas, they ain't asking Jay for no advice. They ain't asking no. They don't give a fuck. These niggas is wild, man. But it's cool. But I'm just saying there needs to be some type of, you know,
So, all right. We have this special segment on the show. It's called the 7 p.m. moment. Like this is at the point of your life where you had to say, I'm going left or I'm going right. Like this is a decision that is going to propel me forward and it's going to send me behind the beam. Like a moment in your life where you chose to just make that sends you down a very specific path. Like you got to be locked in, you got to trust yourself. What was your 7 p.m. moment?
My whole life has been that. I can't even lie. I can look at so many moments. Like from the time I got to Def Jam, you know, it was like you got to make room on that roster. Yeah, Meth and Red and L and now J and X. Like, when you putting your album out on that calendar, on that 12-month calendar, you know what I'm saying? So
when you graduated from school.
you know what I'm saying? when you getting it, so that, you know, that was the first shit for me. Like, I gotta make an album that these people will say, yo, I'm gonna put that shit out. I believe in it enough, I'm gonna put that shit out. You know, so that was that, you know, that moment there. I've had so many in my life, man. When I was in prison, you know, that shit was a crazy moment for me. I go to prison for 2 years. You know, I got people, you know, questioning how I'm gonna move ahead and how I'm gonna maintain what I got. And you know what I'm saying? And everybody's looking, the microscope's on me and shit. So, you know, I had to, you know, strap up my boots and become a hustler again. You know what I'm saying? Not on no street shit, but, you know, learn how to navigate these things that I've learned in this industry and how to, you know, make money beyond music. Yeah. You know, I couldn't put all my eggs in that basket. So, you know, I'm happy for a lot of the moments that happened in my life. Even the beef shit. That shit was a wake-up call. Like, one day you on top of the world, you wake up the world on top of you, and they go, what? That's a wake-up call, you know what I'm saying? Like how that happened? How everybody mad at me? What I did, you know what I'm saying? So that was a wake-up call. Don't put all your eggs in this basket either. Yeah. You know, so there was a lot of moments where I felt like, yeah, I had to, you know, yeah. And then and Versus too was another moment. for me, there was more on the line for me than there was for Fat Joe. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if people deemed I lose that versus battle?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With all the bullshit niggas already saying and saying, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
What if I lose that? What if niggas felt like I was the loser and you know what I mean?
You got to deal with that all over again.
I mean, that's the beauty of verses though, because it reminds people like, yo, this man has an incredible cat. They both have incredible catalogs. Whoever's going up against one another, it's more of a celebration than
I love.
I don't think anybody's looking at you like less than if you lose that.
They should bring that shit back. Oh man, listen, man, trust me, man. You just don't know how brutal these people are. but you know, it's crazy because the funny thing is, when I'm out in the streets, I'm beloved, yo. Like the love is overwhelming. Like I'm in the hood, I'm on Manhattan, wherever I go, it's like people, you know what I'm saying, really, because I don't breathe that energy either. Cool nigga, laid back niggas be chilling. So niggas see that energy, and they see me, it's just love. It's just a lot of love. But online, you know, nigga, everybody gets it online. So you can't look at online as a real place. You know what I'm saying? I might get on my KD this year on niggas, man. And start going ham on niggas shit. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta get KD off the fucking.
I love KD on Twitter.
And I love
KD on Twitter, man.
Yo, you know, I was watching Top 5. I'm starting 5 the other night and shit. and he made mention of that. And he was like, he's like, you know, I do it because I let niggas know you want to be on the big stage.
Yeah, I'm gonna put you on the
big stage. I'm gonna give you a taste of that big stage. And let me tell you, I've done it before too. I just don't like that to be the energy of my feed. Because when you start it,
you can't stop it.
You can't stop it. You can't turn it off because niggas is coming because they know you're gonna respond. You have niggas that'll just say shit so you respond, so they be like, KD responded to me.
That's exactly how they respond.
Getting hard on the shit because KD responded to they fucking.
They make it their screensaver
like,
and all
nigga,
that.
you kidding me? But so I've done it and realized that like, word, that was your response and shit. Like, oh shit, this nigga responded to me. Like that was so you said all of this shit for that to be your response, or for you to completely back down when like you said, that spotlight's on you, and now my fans are fucking ripping their ass apart. You know what I'm saying? And that's how these fan bases get built. You know, the Barbs, you know, because you know, these people out here, they these keyboard motherfucking gangsters, they love that shit. They love that shit, man. There's an army of people that love that shit. I remember when I first ever got introduced to the internet. I was at my man John's house. You know what I'm saying? He lived out Long Island and he had some money. He lived next door to Super Cat.
Right.
We used to go smoke weed with Super Cat in the backyard and shit. We was young.
Shout out Super Cat, man.
Yeah. Shout out to Super Cat, man. But he had like the first fucking computer I ever seen, and like the first chat room I ever went into. And as a young nigga, young kid, the first thing I did when that chat room was go in there and start talking shit to people. Like that. So from that moment, from then, I understand the nature of what this is for people. Like you get to be your inner self or your outer self. That's an ill thing.
Yeah.
You can either be who you really are inside or you can go outside of your body, nigga, and be somebody else.
Right.
That's an ill thing, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to put on a mask when you're on social media. And a lot of these people, that's who they are inside. That's who they are. They fucking dirty, nasty pieces of shit. Fuck your mother, nigga.
No, it's wild hearing your perspective on this because it's like, I think of, you know, the early 2000s, you just mentioned like the first computer you seen, first chat rooms, all that era, tall tees, jerseys. Like you were kind of like one of the first artists of the internet era that like had a lot of, not just a lot of popularity, but I would say at that time, everybody was just like trying to outbar each other. Like, who's the toughest guy? Who's the biggest real gangster in the songs or whatever, right? But for you, you know, you said it earlier, like the label didn't believe in your album. They didn't believe that this stuff you're singing about is what people want to hear. So who was the first person at that time that like convinced you like, nah? Or was there anybody that convinced you like, nah, you're doing the right thing here. Like the way you're putting your music out, the way you're constructing your music is the right thing. And forget what people are saying.
Me and my brother Irv got it. Rest in peace to my brother.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Irv, man.
That. Like I said it before, that nigga was like my Donda and shit. He believed all my crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? When I say, we could do, and I believed his. We were perfect for each other, you know what I'm saying, in that aspect. You know, like, Gotti used to say shit to me sometimes. He'd be like, Rue, they'll never do that. Nigga, you bugging. I'm like, nigga, how you know unless they ask? Unless we ask. And I go in there and I fucking got crazy and say, I want this. And we walk out of there with that shit. And he be like, nigga, that shit worked. You know what I'm saying? And I miss him in that aspect. You know, I miss him a lot. You know what I mean? I was talking to my wife the other day and I was just telling her, like, it's tough being me in my position. And I don't have many friends in my position like that that I can talk to, that understand my viewpoints on some things. And, that was my nigga that we you know what I'm saying? We could have those conversations about family and just everything, you know what I mean? From a perspective of us, where we at. And that, sometimes that part of life can get a little bit difficult.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you got plenty of ball niggas to talk to and shit. Y'all all can relate in some way or form of each other's lives, of his lives. But like I said, I don't have that many friends. I have friends in the industry, you know what I mean, that I can talk to. Don't get me wrong, but my circle is real small. And so he was one of my niggas that I could really pour into, and he could do the same to me. You know how that is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you can talk to other niggas, but certain niggas y'all could talk to.
He
you know what I'm saying?
the craziness. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he respected what you was trying to do.
Yeah.
Irv was not just what he meant to you, but he meant to a lot of artists. You know what I mean? Obviously, Murder Inc.
Hell yeah.
Early days of Rockefeller, all that stuff. Like,
I love my brother, man. He was a visionary, man. He seen all this shit. You know what I'm saying? I remember wanting to meet him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to meet this nigga Irv. I gotta meet this nigga DJ Irv. That's how I'm gonna get on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He had, Mike Geronimo at the time, and they was making records, and he was getting niggas records played on the radio in the hood. You know what I'm saying? And he lived up the block from me. I'm like, man, I don't know this nigga. I don't know this nigga, man. I got to meet this nigga, So, we became that for each other. It was a dope relationship that we had, and I miss that nigga.
Indeed.
Or,
man, shout out Irv, man. Rest in peace.
That nigga was crazy. He had a way of delivering his message, you know what I mean? But
crazy as a motherfucker.
The one thing I could say about Irv is he meant well. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, respect.
He
That's
did mean well. Like you know what I'm saying? But he had his way of delivering shit.
And y'all made, and say what y'all want, man. Y'all made some history together, made magic together.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't tell the story of hip hop and the history of hip hop without talking about.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I mean? The Murder Inc.
part of. He was a part of a lot of intricate parts of hip hop. From Jay to X to myself to Shanti to, the list goes on. But
yeah, man. Shout out to him.
Shout out to my nigga.
Let's talk about some more early 2000s talk. It felt like a marriage of NBA and hip hop culture, around that time. Jadakiss and AI doing that classic Reebok commercial, everybody wearing the throwbacks, and then, Hov saying, doing Chris Berry jeans and button-ups after that. We got music videos with hoopers. We have Mello in his video vixen era when he was, showing up around.
That's what niggas is all day. See how you only be your own people, John. Be your own fucking people over here.
So, but Roy, your eyes, man, who do you think set the tone more back then, the rappers or the hoopers?
Definitely the rappers. I'm sorry, Mello, but definitely the rappers.
Shit.
Definitely the rappers.
They set the tone.
I mean, because hip hop has just been around, and that's been our thing. You know what I'm saying? And we're allowed to do all of the crazy shit that they're kind of not allowed to do, what they do when they not on the court. You know what I'm saying? So, but we all won. Like hip hop, all hip hop niggas wanted to be ball players, and I feel like a lot of ball players wanted to be rap niggas. it's, you know what I'm saying? I used to go to sleep with my basketball, man. If how that turned out, Melo's hype, who knows? Who fucking knows? You know what I'm saying? If I'd have had that one sprout up summer, you know, you never know.
we was an extension of hip hop.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Into a whole nother industry.
You know, Melo, it's the same.
It's the
Because
same
y'all
shit.
niggas is hip hop, nigga.
Yeah. I'll say this. It's the same, right? This is the block right here. This table right here. This 4 walls right here is the block. You may have, you're gonna
5
have
rappers.
the rapper next to each other. Rapper, hooper, killer.
That's fact. That's
Everybody
facts. Everybody in the same.
The nigga who can fight, the nigga who
Smart dude, nerd.
You're gonna have the smart, tough nigga. You're gonna have all of these personalities
That's fact.
grown up in this one pot. Now it just depends on which way you go.
Mm.
What you gravitate towards. Some niggas gravitate towards rapping. Some niggas gravitate towards arts. Some niggas gravitate towards sports. But you all still from the root of that problem.
I think at the end of the day, that niggas gravitate where the money is for them.
Indeed.
You know
What your interests are. Your personal
and where you
interests.
think you can actually go get that.
Yeah, where am I good at? Okay, I know I ain't rapping. I can't rap.
Mm-hmm.
I can play ball, I can play sports. Shit,
I'ma
this
get
is my
in,
lane.
yeah.
But we still have to go through the same shit. There's 4 walls right here. We still gotta watch this nigga over here who know how to fight. This nigga stealing, this nigga robbing, she getting high, he getting high.
It's facts.
We all sitting on the steps laughing at the same shit.
Facts. It's facts. It's facts.
Now you just sprout out and you just go your own way. So that's how I like to put the shit. Yeah. We all part of the same like soil.
Yeah.
It's just what clothes you put on. You know what I mean? Which direction you go in.
Man, I just watched the Allen Iverson documentary on Prime. And
yeah, respect. Shout out to Chuck.
Shout out to Bubba Chuck. And, you know, there was a whole part of it, obviously. I mean, most of it talked about the hip-hop influence he had throughout his career, but like a big chunk of it was, towards the last episode, was like the dress code episode.
Yeah, yeah.
Where,
shout out to 19. 19 did that.
And you know, shout out to them for doing that, for that doc. And, you know, with you know, you kind of going through your own sort of like version of that where everyone's like, yo, Melo's got to be on wearing a suit on NBC and da-da-da-da-da. And it's like the parallels of being like 20 years ago, 25 years ago, people are telling Allen Iverson like, yo, you can't walk into a game looking like that. And now everybody does it. And now 20 years later, like we're watching a new way to, you know, absorb the game, watch the game as analysts. And like people are like, oh man, why didn't that guy put on a suit? I just find it odd because in that documentary, it reminds you just how much like y'all both needed each other, like hip hop culture. We need it.
We need it because we need to get ourselves going, right? We need sound. Everything is about us is rhythm and flow and bounce, and so we need the sound, right? We need those BPMs and shit, like you know what I mean. We're in the locker room because it puts us in a different environment, in a different mode. If we want to go kill, we're going to listen to certain niggas. We want to relax, we're going to listen to certain people. Whereas on the artist side of things, they are able to paint the picture for us. They are able to, they paint the canvas for us to relate to. So now we the consumer in that, but we also representing what they're painting, right? So there's a natural connection when it comes to AI and hip hop. Also at the time, you got to think the culture of the NBA. It wasn't really no culture. The culture of the NBA was Michael Jordan. That was the culture. Suited, booted, you know what I mean? Fly shit, Porsches, like cigars, like that was the culture. So now when Chuck comes in, he bringing what we all a part of this environment, these 4 walls right here.
Right.
I'm just making that an extension and bringing that along with me. I don't know nothing else.
Yeah.
So it was almost organic how hip hop and fashion and sports kind of intertwined at that point in time because nobody wanted to represent what that cloth, right? That's a different cloth that you had to wear. So when I get there, I'm part of that cloth naturally because that's my environment. I got to pick a side. They drew the line for me and say, you either this or you that. Which side are you going to choose? I only know one side. I don't know how to wear it. At that time, how to wear a suit. I don't know. None of that type of shit.
Right.
I just know how to relate to this group of people.
You had the L suit on draft day too.
My God, you know what I'm saying? Now look at the influence. Now you got big baggy suits out there and shit today. Motherfuckers going with, you know what I mean? The wide leg pants.
Carmelo started that. I'm telling him to stop playing with him.
Old is always new again, man.
Listen, man. One man's laughter is enough. You know what I mean?
Yo, that commercial is comedy. Yo, that's
so I want to put that into perspective.
Man, I appreciate you doing that, bro. We mentioned verses earlier. Obviously, you going against Fat Joe, and there's been lots of online conversation about the talk of possibly seeing Jay-Z in the verses. He did an interview with my guy Rob Mark went on Twitter Spaces like years ago, but it just got viral again after the Cash Money No Limit verses. While we're not worried about that, the internet always debates y'all verses on Can I Get Her? All right, some people say you got the better of Hov on that record. Yeah. Do you agree? And what do you remember about being in the studio with Jay? Was it a studio session during that era? Like, everybody has a incredible story to tell about like watching Hov go into his Rain Man and do that.
I think I got the best verse on it. But you know,
as you should.
But there's layers to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, Hov is a wordsmith. He's gonna put that shit and put it all in pocket for you, and you know, say it. I'm more on the flow side of it. I'm gonna flow that motherfucker out. You know what I'm saying? That's why you don't kind of get that flow. You know, ain't nobody flowing like me on the record. You know what I'm saying? Like the flow was different, and so that's what caught people. Is like, who's this nigga? You know what I'm saying? Big voice nigga, but he in that pocket. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing. I feel like that's where the melodic shit came from too. It's just me bending and stretching flows and doing different things with my flows. You know, I feel like don't nobody do that better than me. You know what I'm saying? So
you set the tone, man. You had big record after big record. Like a lot of times, and I'll just say this because we give flowers. You know what I mean? No, regardless of you, Fifth. That's y'all shit. But as an artist. And as a legend in the game, I got to give you your flowers because
thanks, my brother.
A lot of times shit could go on and it get overshadowed by a lot of other shit, right? And we lose the pure essence of why we really fuck with somebody, right? And it was because of what you created, your sound, your voice, the way you approach, the way you perform, right? A lot of niggas can't perform like you. And that gets overshadowed because of a lot of other shit. So I want to be the nigga to give you your flowers while you're here because
you, my nigga, for sure.
I want people to understand, strip away all the bullshit.
Yeah.
We talking about black men here who's in position of power, who set the tone for us. I want them to enjoy your legacy, you understand it, and see your legacy and understand your legacy as opposed to hearing Ja's name and there's an asterisk by his name. It's like, no, let's get to the essence and the art of who this man really was. So I really wanted to say that.
Yeah, indeed. I appreciate that. I appreciate it.
Indeed.
You know, and again, Melo, I think times have moved on, like, and niggas they understand my, presence and what I brought to hip hop, what I've done in hip hop, and of course the beef's always gonna be the beef shit, but I think niggas get it and they see it for what it is now, and as the onion keeps peeling back, they see it even more and more. You know what I'm saying? So. I'm cool, you know what I mean? But I just came off tour this summer, and my whole set was about that. It was about that inner child in you, that dream of being a ball player, dream of being an artist, an actor, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I dreamed of being an athlete too. I wanted to, be an athlete so bad. You know what I mean? Because see, for me, why I love athletics is so much because I'm a hard worker. I'm very driven, very disciplined. I'm 50 years old, nigga. I still got a six-pack. You know what I'm saying? Very disciplined. Very disciplined.
Hey, man, shout out to you, because I don't.
I say that to say that takes discipline. I don't wake up with that shit. I get up at 5 in the morning and go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? And then go play 18 holes of golf and then get on business calls. You know what I'm saying? I'm back in the crib by fucking 12, 1 o'clock doing what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I say that to say there's a discipline there, you know, and if I was able to apply that to athletics, nigga, you can say what you want about me. I'm knock you the fuck out when I see you. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to box. You know what I'm saying? So that used to be my, you know what I'm saying? But that used to be my shit. Like,
it did.
Yeah, as long as I train, and as long as I go hard, and you can say what you want about me. You can say what you want about Melo. You ain't stopping that jumper from going in the basket, nigga. Say what you want. In hip hop, it's not like that. You could be in the studio 100 hours a day, nigga, and niggas could just be like, I don't like this nigga no more. And reject your deposit. And now, it don't matter how hard you work. It don't matter how whatever you go. It's a thing, you know, people have to like you in hip hop.
Yeah.
This man's business, he's liked in fucking one building that he plays in. Every other building, nigga, he gets moved. It don't matter. He's 100 million, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. That's the shit I like. That's the energy I'm on. I don't care about going into the Lion's Den because I work hard to be in the Lion's Den. I know I'm prepared to be there. Yeah. So when I'm in there, nigga, it's not let the lion scrap. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. But I can't, hip hop is different. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's very different.
Indeed.
Yeah, you don't get that return on investment like an athlete does. Like at the end of the day, it's a meritocracy. I'm picking the guy who is better at the job than the other guy.
A lot of niggas don't. Niggas watch every Floyd Mayweather fight to see Floyd get his ass whooped. Muhammad Ali, they watched this nigga. They wanted him to get killed in the ring.
Yeah.
I'm the prettiest. You can't fuck with me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You can't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? That's a beautiful feeling. You know what kind of feeling that is?
Yeah.
But that's the same feeling I guess Kanye got. He's got so much money. He's like, I don't care what nobody, you can't do nothing to me anymore. I got money. So I can say, I'm going to say all this weirdo shit, crazy shit, and just do whatever the fuck I want. And and what? I got money.
Yeah.
And he's just, you know, the feeling of that kind of freedom is
it's nothing like it. Nothing like freedom.
It's nothing like it.
Nothing like freedom.
Nothing like it. And in hip hop, you don't have that. You got to be, people got to like you, man, and entertain you.
Yeah.
People got to fucking like you, man.
Speaking of keeping it on hip hop, is there a song or a track that you passed up that you wish you didn't?
I don't know. If I did, I wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying?
But you heard it like, damn, I'm supposed to have that song right there.
You ever heard a beat for somebody?
I'm not really sure about that. I've heard stories of people passing up on beats that I've taken and they become hit records. I don't know of any that I've passed up on per se that people have taken in turn.
Yeah.
I know of records that I've tried to make and didn't get cleared and shit, and then somebody else used it and shit, and it became a big record. I was like, what the fuck? Why you ain't my shit would have been here too. You know what I'm saying?
My shit is John Blaze. My shit more John Blaze.
My shit more John Blaze than that.
Is there any records that you know you could name off the top of your head like that?
There's one record, but I'm kind of glad it went to Kim. It was a record that I tried to get cleared on my first album for a record called Only Begotten Son. It was about my father.
Okay.
But it was that sample that that Diana Ross.
Yeah.
Oh man, that shit was mean. And she didn't clear it. What up? Big shout out to my sister, the boss. You know I love you, Diana. You know I love you, Auntie Diana. I love you. But yeah, she didn't clear that shit, and she cleared it for Kim. Kim was a bigger artist at the time, so it was no biggie. But
female too.
Yeah. She cleared it, and it was a dope record for Kim. So.
Wow,
those things happen in hip hop.
Shout out Kim, man.
Shout out to Kim.
We spent damn near, I don't know, an hour talking all about music, but I couldn't even get to one of my favorite parts about your career. I love the Fast and the Furious franchise. Like that's my shit. Like I watch all them joints. Obviously,
big shout out to the Fast and Furious franchise, man. Yeah.
How did that role come about, man? Tell me about some stories from set, or just how the whole universe still works to this day.
I mean, you know, Fast and Furious is Fast and Furious, man. It's a fucking huge franchise, one of the biggest franchises in movie history. You know, I got the call to do the movie, wanted to do it, did it. It was a great opportunity for me, you know, and I moved on, you know, from there, and then they moved on too, and it's been a great franchise.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So, but big shout out to them. You know, there's a lot of misconceptions and rumors about that movie and shit about, you know, Luda is my character and whatever, or him or Tyrese. They're their own characters. My character's still alive and well somewhere.
Right.
He could come back at any time.
But that's what I'm saying. Like the universe is so vast. I'm like, it wouldn't shock me if I'm watching a new Fast and Furious one day, and they had like they pulled people from like 3-4 movies ago and just be like, oh shit, they got such and such back. Like
it happens all the time. So, big shout out to them, man. I'm also very godly. I believe in a higher power, very, very much so. And so I believe that everything that's for me is for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that wasn't for me. You know what I'm saying? For me to do the first one, yes, that was for me. And now the next ones was for Luda to do and for Tyrese or whoever to be in those films and do them. And for me, I have no, I'm happy for Luda. I'm happy that they.
Was that a timing thing? Just timing?
It was a decision. They offered me, some money to do the second one. But, at the time, Vin wasn't coming back to do the second one. And the director, Rob Cohen, wasn't coming back. So the movie was kind of in limbo of what was going to happen, where it was going to be, and what was going to happen. So in that time frame, I set up a tour. I'm the fucking biggest rapper at the time in the world and shit. Yeah, I'm going on tour. So I went on tour and they wanted me to do the movie. John Singleton wanted me to do the movie. God bless John. I love John. And like I said, the universe works the way it works.
Yeah.
Like John wanted me to do, when he'd come to the studio and shit, hang out with me, be like, John, do the movie. You know what I'm saying? And he even offered me other movie roles. If I did this one, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, John, I can't, now I can't do the movie because I'm already locked into the tour. So, it was a question of doing, and that's why he offered me the other movies, because the money was so, the disparity in the money was crazy. Like, he offered me $500,000 to do the movie, and I was going to make like $14 million on tour.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm going on tour, nigga. Like, I'm a rapper. I'm not really an actor. Like, that's not what I do. If you didn't know. You know what I'm saying? But, so that was a decision I think anybody would have made at the time. But when I look back at it, I look at all these things and I say, those things weren't for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he also said, yo, Ja, if I have this other movie, do the Fast and Furious, we could do this one. And it was Baby Boy.
Yeah.
But I'm like, that was for Tyrese.
That was for Tyrese.
Not for me, man.
I can't even imagine anybody but Tyrese playing.
No, especially not an East Coast nigga playing a West Coast nigga.
Yeah,
they was already saying this nigga trying to be like Tupac. There was a picture of Tupac over the nigga bed and shit.
That was a crazy look. Sick cinematography right there.
Pain is love wouldn't have happened. There's been no pain is love. I've been crucified forever for trying to be Tupac, nigga. And so, but so like I say, some things happen the way they happen, and it's meant, you know what I'm saying, in life for it to happen the way it's happening. And I'm happy, and I can't complain about nothing that happened in my career, nothing in my life, nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know what's crazy? Of course, my catalog is fucking worth enormous amounts of money. So I'm, in those aspects, I'm like, my family's straight, they're good. I don't have to worry about these things. I'm still out here earning very well. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think about that aspect of it.
Yeah.
Only thing that I really think about now is creativity, being creative. What's my next thing that I can create that, that are going to make people say, I knew this nigga was coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was too good not to, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm working on right now. I got my Icon Media, my Icon Network, and I'm building that in a way that's gonna be very, very amazing, original content and things like that. It's in the Apple TV store now and in the Apple App Store. It's Icon with 2 N's.
Yep. Yep.
But then I have my whiskey and
shout out to A.O.
Shout out to that A&O, you know what I'm saying? And big shout to my brothers who were with me on that, Herb and Fess and Kay. So I'm just happy. I'm in a good space with all of these things that I'm moving and doing, and I'm happy doing those things. You know what I mean? Music, I don't know what I may fall back and do a little bit of something here and there, but that's not really on my radar like that.
Yeah.
Tour next year is I'm going on my Pain is Love tour. 25-year anniversary tour. It's going to be out of this world. Like I was talking about the tour earlier, but we kind of got off topic.
Let's talk about it.
But I was just, what I was saying is, the inner child of what I was saying is their dream of being whatever, you know. And so my whole sequence was that I woke up in a bed on stage in front of 20,000 every night, realizing that I'm still living my dream in a very big way, you know. And that's what that whole set was about, you know, the evolution of a dream. My opening montage was about, you know, one of the first things I learned when I was young was, you know, nothing happens in life unless first we dream. Like anything that you do or anything that we see or anything that you see here, the cameras, the lights, everything, that was somebody's vision, somebody's dream that said, yo, I want to make light. You know what I'm saying? I want a thing that I could talk into that'll, you know, amplify and shit. You know, all of these things were somebody's dream. And we have all these things, you know. Great game of basketball was Naismith's dream, you know what I'm saying? So that's what my set was about, encouraging people to never stop dreaming. And if your dreams don't scare you, they're not big enough.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's real shit, man. Love to hear that. Love to hear that. You mentioned that the only thing that is still really driving you is the creativity. And, you know, musically, you know, we spoke on it earlier in the show about the people who you've influenced with your style, even to this day. You know, how does it, you know, in your own words, how does it feel to like listen to music and hear that almost everybody puts out some sort of melodic, you know, song now? Like you need some sort of melody to go with any bar now. Like how does that make you feel as far as like your legacy creatively as an artist? The money's always one thing, but just the way people see you as the way the songs you made.
It feels good because I also know that it didn't come without risk. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't a thing like where Def Jam and everybody behind was like, yeah, this is it, man. Yeah. This melodic shit. Let's go. This is what it is, nigga. It was pushback. And I pushed back. I'm like, nah. This is the sound that I want to, you know, project to the world. This is what I want to present to the world. And it worked. And there's no greater feeling. You know what I'm saying? There's no greater feeling than creating something or doing something that you thought of in your small little world. And it could have been in your little 1-bedroom apartment or wherever the fuck you was at in this time in your life. And the world received it as you did.
Yeah.
There's no greater feeling than that.
Betting on yourself.
Betting on yourself. There's no better feeling than that. And I bet on me all the time, you know.
You think you get the proper respect for that? For influencing an era, a generation?
I think I do and I don't. Like, it's a funny thing. Like, I think there are people who know and a lot of critics and people who will put it on the table and say it and just let it be known, like, yeah, nah, nigga, rule. You know, there's a clip of Charlemagne that I use in my shows and shit. And he's standing on it. He's like, you know, I get a lot of young boys, a lot of young artists up here, and they try to say this one or that one started the melodic shit, this one, and I was like, no, rule. You know what I mean? And there are people who stand on it. And then, you know, there are people who just don't know.
Yeah.
You know, and there are other artists who have done it too. You know, I say to one of my songs, I said, whoever does it last did it better than the first in the first place. That's what I said. Whoever does it last did it better than the first in the first place. And that's just kind of true. You know what I mean? Like someday somebody's gonna say niggas was better than Jordan.
Yeah. But they're
saying that too. Yeah, so they're saying it now. So.
That's late.
Yeah. But you got a lot of niggas pushing back.
Niggas is already saying that.
You got a lot of niggas pushing back.
I mean, do you think, you know, it was risky, but do you think it helped more or hurt more in the long run as far as the music was concerned? Because, you know, you could say on one hand, yeah, there were people that were hating on it very famously. But on the other hand, you could say that's the reason why a lot of the music's probably aged so well and you can still play it to this day and you can still hear it. Song and commercials and like all that type of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy with how things turned out and how they're turning out. You know,
I'm gonna tell you this how this turning out. This A&O.
I was about to say, like, this is true. Unpaid endorsement right here. This is really good,
man. Let's go. That's what I love to hear.
Got me still over here.
Yeah, but I'm happy about all that shit. I'm happy about the music. I'm happy about the way it ages, the way it's aging, and I'm happy that I hear it in the music still to this day and the artists. Yeah, man. You know, I'm gonna tell you a real fucking story of when I feel like I felt what you're saying. Like, you know what? This wouldn't be a thing if I didn't do it, take the ass whipping for it, whatever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I took the licks for fucking being the singing rapper, and then everybody's the singing rapper. You know what I'm saying? But when I was in jail, young nigga came up to me. He rhymed, and he had dreads. He didn't look like what I thought he was about to spit. And the nigga came and he spit some shit, very on point of what I thought he was gonna spit. Then he said, "Yo, I want to spit this other joint for you." I said, "Nah, go ahead, nigga. This nigga was nice." So I was like, "Go ahead, nigga, me hit, nigga." And I don't forget it. He spit this record. I think it was called Black Dominican Girl. And my nigga, the melodic flow on this nigga, and we in Raybrook, nigga, in the middle of the pen, nigga, standing in the yard. Jail niggas all around. This nigga dreads, tatted up, rocked up. We, you know what I'm saying? We in the yard, and this nigga singing this shit. That's when I knew I made a big difference, because what I did is made it cool for niggas to do that. It was cool now. It was all, now you could do it and still be looked at as a street nigga and fine, and you can sing to the bitches and still be all of that. That's what I did. You know what I'm saying? And others copied and followed suit. But that's what I did, because I was that doing it. I was screaming this murder while I'm fucking singing songs to the chicks. So that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? And it just made it like, yeah, if that nigga could do it and get away with it and sell all them records and be cool and fly doing it, I could do that shit. There ain't nobody gonna say nothing. Yeah. It's kind of like the snitchings right now, right? Niggas like, hey, like, you can do some shit, rat, and you come back out, make records. It's cool.
Yo, all right, man. I'm listen, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. This is Run the Ones, man.
Thank you, Mello.
This is Run the Ones. It's not about who's better. Listen, it's not about who's the better NBA player or 505 guy. You know what I mean? This is straight one-on-one. Hey, check the rock up and get to a bucket.
And since we got Ja in here and both of y'all got deep NYC ties, we are doing a very special edition of Run the Ones featuring our beloved New York Knicks. Let us know who wins these matchups and why. Let's run the runs, y'all. First off, we're going to go with Amari Stoudemire versus Karl Anthony Towns. Now, I'm assuming we're taking first year in New York, Amari Stoudemire versus Karl Anthony Towns. Let's just say last season, since it was a full season we could go off of.
Damn.
This is a tough one. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yo, it is a tough one, but yo, you know what? Damn, man. I'm gonna listen. See, this is fucked up. This is why they do it. This is why it's fucked up. This is why they do it. No, I'm gonna tell you why it's fucked up. Because there's one right answer here. There's one right fucking answer here. But niggas don't want to give him the fucking answer. Karl Anthony Towns' production last year was fucking solid, man.
1,000%. That's why they put him up there.
But here's the thing. But niggas call Cat soft, so niggas don't want to give him his fucking props. Fuck that. Amari's an animal, but Cat's production was better in his first season. Fuck that.
Cat is different.
Cat balls, nigga. Yeah.
No, we Cat fans over here. You know what I mean?
Man, I love Cat, man.
He put Alex on the rim the other day.
Yeah, we Cat fans, man. We hold Cat down.
We fuck with Cat, man. Friend of the show.
But we said run the ones.
But niggas be saying Cat is soft. Y'all know that. We know what niggas be saying.
Ain't no 505. Check up.
Cat, listen, niggas be saying you soft. Don't fall for that shit. Show niggas there ain't no soft here, nigga. The big bodega, nigga. Fuck wrong with these niggas.
But nah, I don't want to take nothing away from Amari, though. Can't take nothing away from Amari.
Big shout out to my nigga Amari.
That first season here, he was
ain't no first season. It's no first season. Nothing. What you mean?
Cat. I'm still taking Cat.
I'm going with Stat, bro.
Taking stat over Cat?
Come on, we talking about one-on-ones. We ain't talking about 5-on-5 with 4 other niggas out there.
Yeah, Cat
where a
best.
nigga can penetrate and kick the cat on the trail 3. We talking about check up, one-on-one, get into the Baja. Okay. That's all I'm talking about.
Okay.
You can't do that. Because that ain't all Cat's game.
Run the ones.
It's a one-on-one game.
So we talking about run the ones.
We just rolling the ball.
All right, so you saying them playing one-on-one?
Yeah, yes. Just me and you one-on-one, mano with mano.
Ooh, like, I ain't know that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Love the way he plays.
But see, that's when the dog come out. When it's mano-a-mano, the
check
dog,
up, top
dog
of the key.
come out. The dog come out a little bit when it's one-on-one. The dog come out, man, because you can't hide.
Can't hide.
Cat, big bodega. I'm just saying, nigga, this is the word on the streets. Niggas be saying you're a little soft.
And not for nothing.
Show these niggas, elbowing niggas tonight. Fuck that shit. Yo, it's when it's airing. Whenever it's aired that night, that's the night.
We might air that part. We put that shit out today. Put that shit out today, yo. Come on, man.
Put a nigga in the headlock like Draymond, nigga. Buddy hop off a nigga chest, something.
Yeah,
I seen Amari give prime Tim Duncan hell.
Nah, but again, we gotta keep context.
Yes.
Keep context. One-on-one checkup.
Yeah.
Top of the key. Mano with mano. We going to 7.
All right.
Or we going to 4. Like, that's what I'm talking about.
One-on-one, I might take Stat. I might take Amari.
Nah, I don't know.
Because I was talking in a 5-man setting. Cat, you know, he's stretching the floor. He's doing things.
One-on-one.
That first step of Cat is devastating. He has a
going
great
around
first
the
step.
guard, man. You got to
Cat catches it from the top of the key every night. Every night he catches from the top of the key.
6'10", 6'11", you know, he's...
I might take Amari on the one-on-one. I might take him.
Man, I'm a ref. I love both of these guys. Don't get me wrong, but I'm gonna take Cat, man. I can't let my man. I can't let Big Pun stay out there like that.
Allen Houston versus J.R. Smith.
See, again,
I hate this.
Again, two guys that I love. Like from Knicks era, man. Like this is hard to pick.
I'm gonna tell you with both of them.
H2O is different. Like,
so he's so underrated too. Like he's as far as like all-time great bucket getters.
He's different.
I know.
Allen Houston was like that.
JR.
But JR,
my nigga Swish, man.
He cut from the one-on-one.
He's cut from the
one-on-one.
There's not many people I'm taking over JR.
He's cut from the one-on-one.
I'm gonna go with Swish on that, man, because I know Swish is good for a bucket or any type of bucket. Allen, he gonna shoot your eyes out, but Swish.
Again, we talking about roll the ball out 1-on-1. Wait, you know what I mean?
There's not many people I'm taking over prime J.R. Smith in any one-on-one situation.
There's not many people that I'm taking over J.R. Smith in a one-on-one.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
I'm agreeing with you.
One-on-one.
I'm going to go with Swish.
And those who know, who's been in the gym with us and Swish, they know what time it is.
I'm going to go with Swish.
One-on-one tip.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Swish.
Everybody knows. He do it in the game.
Yeah.
That shit he doing one-on-one.
This is a kind of tough one, this next one.
What's his last?
Oh, this next one. Nah,
but it's tough, but it ain't tough. Because Starks go above the rim.
I love John
He go above the rim.
So next one, one-on-one.
He go above the rim. But I'm going to take Brunson. Brunson's, he got more game.
Run the ones. John Starks.
I'm going Brunson.
Jalen Brunson. I love me some Starkies.
So what you about to say, though?
Love Starks.
But what are you about to say? That sounds like
Jalen Brunson gives him hell, dog.
Yeah. Jalen Brunson got too much movement.
Jalen Brunson gives him
unless Starks is back, catch it, he's back down the whole time.
Brunson
Brunson different one-on-one.
I get that.
Starks ain't no one-on-one.
He's not. I love Starks. Love Starks. One of my favorite players growing up. But JB,
I'm going with
JB. We're going to JB. Who the next one?
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. This one is not even fair.
It's not even fair, man. Why y'all did that to Bridges, man? Why y'all did that to Mikal Bridges, man?
Why y'all put Cal up there?
Don't do that to my nigga too, man.
We not even gonna say who is verse, but
we gotta start like having some.
Next one.
All right, Bernard King versus Mikal Bridges.
That's the next one.
We gonna do that.
Next one, man.
Bernard King. We're taking Bernard King.
This is a better one.
Latrell Sprewell.
OG. That's a good one. Them niggas might fight. I think we got our first fight on the one-on-one. We got our first fight. Nigga, right here.
That is gonna be a brawl. I'm going with Spree.
I'm going with Spree too. Because you know why? Spree, he is a part of that culture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That culture is that culture back then is different. Like Spree used to be the lead guy at one point in time.
Yeah,
Spree had to go get 20 and 25 and 30. Like
Spree
this was Spree, one-on-one. Like,
Spree a dog. I'm going with Spree too.
Yeah, that's different.
It's funny. Spree's one of them guys that as great as he was in his era, would have been incredible in this era.
Yeah,
like with all that space to just go to the. I see him.
It's a lot of guys though.
Lots of guys. But Spree's one of them guys I think about. I was like, yo, you don't understand. Like back in the day with that,
you supposed to put Spree and
you gonna say
JR. Right? But it ain't up there, so we ain't gonna answer that.
Okay.
What's the next one?
Okay. Was that the last one?
That's it?
Is that
it? All right.
I mean, Spree. Shout out Spree.
Well, y'all put Melo up against somebody.
Come on,
we can't do that. Come on, so what we doing?
Never.
Melo versus Pat Ewing, nigga.
Pat Knees ain't it, man. Pat Knees ain't it, man.
Pat Knees would give out on the Melo.
Pat Knees ain't it, man.
He said Pat fool down there.
2 jabs and a step back, Pat out of there. Shout out to Pat, man.
Shout out to Pat.
Pat ain't coming out there, man. It's over, man.
Gotta get Pat on this couch,
Now
man.
with them knee braces,
Man,
man.
that's fucking comedy.
Now the PE knees, man.
Yeah, that's funny.
Now, but to close out the run of ones, man, Ja, who's your favorite one-on-one player of all time?
Probably Kobe.
Kobe
just one-on-one. He want to go one-on-one, nigga. That's what he want to do.
Shark Tank.
Yeah, that's put him in the blender. You know what I'm saying? All night. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah. But who else in the history of one-on-one niggas? Like there was some one-on-one niggas, man.
That I would put out there. I would just say.
I don't know if I got recency bias, but I'm just watching that Iverson doc again. I was like, man,
AI's definitely one-on-one.
He used to.
Nigga, I was at the step over game.
In Jersey?
No,
that was
at
Tyloo.
Yeah, that was in LA. That was game 1.
48 points.
T-Mac, Penny, Grant Hill,
Penny,
VC,
you,
me.
Goes without saying.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see who else from that 90s era, like.
Man, low-key Marbury.
Yeah, Marbury.
Yeah,
Steph for sure.
Man, you know who don't get talked about enough as far as one-on-ones? Like John Wall.
Yeah, but he new age. I'm saying,
but
you got niggas back then like Mitch Richmond who would bust your ass out there upon the left.
I still got to throw Kyrie in there.
Yeah, but I'm saying we old nigga.
John
old nigga.
Kyrie's definitely a one-on-one nigga.
We gotta talk John
Yeah.
He the old nigga.
Oh man,
but it's guys back then who was really like that who don't get that shine. But real one-on-ones from like the 90s.
Tim Hardaway,
Penny, Tim Hardaway, Grant Hill, Cole, Tracy, AI, Steph, Steve Francis, Baron Davis, Moochie Norris from Houston.
Moochie Norris,
Ray for Austin, Cat Mobley. Like these were guys who was
Cat was my nigga.
Who ain't getting up,
Cat?
These was guys who get busy.
Oh yeah,
you know.
Damn. All these niggas you name, all hang out, nigga.
That's why I named them. You know, it's a connection to what we do here. I just wanted to put you right back in the pocket where you used to be.
All my niggas. Shout out to the family.
Yeah, shout out. But Rule, you know what time it is, man. We always have an episode of 7 p.m. with America's #1 segment. It's called Fuck With It or Fuck Out of Here. This is when we show a video from the internet or wherever we find it, and you're gonna tell us if you fucking with it or we getting it the fuck out of here. Ja, you ready?
I got Papi Cristo, I got my guy.
Let's go for it.
Yeah.
Ja, we gotta talk about one of the most unexpected moments of 2020.
Yes.
You flipping pita bread and yelling, Opa!
Yes.
To save a Greek restaurant there in Papa Christos.
I just came from Greece too, man. I was out meeting those, man. Shout out to my Greek family, man. So, look at it. I love Greece. Yo. Christos got the best motherfucker. Yo, I had my little baby afro too.
You ever ate your life so good? Take one think to the You got to have pitas, Papa Cristo pitas. They got everything. I'm gonna just give you a rundown of some of my favorites. They got
tzatziki.
They can't even say this shit.
Whatever, but it's good.
I go mono soup.
Yo.
Papa pizza. And they got wine too.
They got wine too.
Come on down to Papa Cristo's. You can't even pronounce the food. It's so goddamn good. Show them what you working with, Papa. Show them how you do it.
Hey, Papa, hey, where are you? Papa, listen, are you here? Papa, listen, are you
Oh, I
here?
didn't know this was this long.
Y'all here doing side quests and shit, man.
Yes.
West Boulevard Pico. Or you can call right now and get it delivered. Papi Cristo's. Ooh, make you want to do the thing.
Yo!
So as you see, I have a comedic side as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm very funny.
Niggas like, yo, this what it come to, John?
Like,
Yo, no,
I
love a good
fucks
local
with that all
commercial.
day, man.
Yeah.
I did that for this guy, Papi Cristo. His store was going out of business during
Big
COVID.
time, big time.
And I was doing this TV show at the time where we create like these little shorts. And one of the competitions of the shit that I was doing on the show was we had to create a short for a business that was failing, like a business that was hurting.
Yeah.
What was the name of the show?
Man, I forgot, man. It was during COVID, man.
Okay.
It was. Well, I think what's the name was on it with me too. One of the Kelseys. I think Travis Kelce was on it.
Saving the businesses. That's
Yeah,
one
yeah,
of the
it was
shows.
like, yeah. And so we had to create like these little short commercials and shit to help say the commercial. So I did that one for him, and it helped his business and shit. So he was able to stay open for a lot more years, but he actually just closed down recently.
Yeah, Papa.
Yeah, big shout out to Pop.
I
man.
fuck with it. You know, I'm gonna say I fuck with it because of the cause.
Yeah, because of the cause. That's the crazy shit. It looked crazy, but
Of
it was for a great cause, and you know, hey man, you know you can't take yourself too serious all the
Yeah, that's a
time, man.
fact.
Especially when it's for a good cause.
That's a
As
fact.
soon as I see that commercial, I think of your commercial with the cars and
No, we're not going. You
What was
always
the joint
want to go
called?
somewhere else, Chad. What's the next
We
fucking
did a
way the fuck
commercial
out
together
of here?
too.
We did.
Yeah,
How the
me-
jingle go? You know the jingle. Don't act like you don't know the jingle.
Listen, man.
Me and Mello did a commercial before, too.
Don't pull
Yeah,
that up.
it was me, you, and me. That shit was crazy too.
Don't pull that up.
They had me as the Uber driver and shit.
Look, research saying they already on. Fuck that. Nah, go ahead.
Man,
You ain't fucking with the fuck out of here, man.
we not fucking with it. I'm fucking with it. All right, I'm trying to make sure we connect the dots here in the
Papi
show.
Cristo.
Going from Murder Inc. to the Mediterranean Inc. for the culture. Fucking with it or fuck out of here.
Mediterranean.
We gotta
What the
fuck
fuck
with
was
it.
the Mediterranean thing? What was that?
The Peters and all that shit.
Oh, yeah. I was the Mediterranean.
Mediterranean, we fuck with Mediterranean Inc.,
Hey,
man.
I'm there, man. I'm there with it, man. Big shout out to my people, my Greece people.
Nah,
man.
I fuck with it because of the cause, man.
That's
And it was
what's up.
COVID. You know, a lot of shit was going on during COVID.
A lot of shit was
Speaking
going
of a
on
lot
during
of shit
Everybody was
going
inside
on.
the house.
Speaking of a lot of shit going on, Johnny wasn't the only one wilding. We got our own Hall of Fame host Mello sliding to the bodega
Word.
in his bathrobe.
That's what we
way
doing.
back.
Oh,
shit.
Yo, listen, man. My nigga
I'm
was
home.
My nigga was on his ghost face that night. He was on your pretty tone, nigga.
Bro.
That's all right. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, bro,
Yo.
listen, bro.
Yo,
I'm community guy.
I'm gonna have to say I fuck with it.
That's my community bodega.
I'm gonna have to say I fuck with it only because I've done it before.
I don't want to always step out the house flying. I want to
Yeah,
go to
I
the
too
store.
have walked into a bodega or two in my role.
Of course. That's a stamp of approval in your neighborhood. If you can walk,
Okay, so listen.
Right downstairs.
So I got to go outside my community
okay.
to be able to do that. No,
of course
I
not.
can do that in where I live at. It ain't
right.
no problem.
It's called extreme comfort.
You know what I'm saying?
There you
Why
go.
can't I do that in my own community?
Okay,
Extreme
there you go.
comfort.
There you go. All right,
It's
so
why I spend money at that bodega. You know what I'm saying? I get wild breakfast sandwiches and all that.
you
from that
got
bodega.
a regular down there.
I'm
already.
a
Like,
regular
you
there,
just
which is why I could go
already
my
know what you
robe.
want before you walk in. Of course.
As long as I
fuck
had
with-
pants and shit underneath it, I'm cool.
So I gotta ask, fuck with it or fuck out of here. The bodega bathroom boss.
I
The
fuck with it.
bodega bathrobe boss. I fucks with it.
You just
Yeah,
gave me
yeah.
a business right there. Stay Mellow Rose for the bodega coming soon.
Oh man. All right, let's do it one more time. Earlier this year,
Oh, no, hell no.
That's what we doing. See, yo, y'all niggas is
You thought we was
bugged
going to get around the whole episode without talking about this? There was an announcement that Fyre Festival 2 was actually happening in Mexico with ticket packages.
Is at it again. This nigga is crazy.
$1,400 to $25,000 to $1 million. However, it was postponed about a month or so out. Ja, you said he got nothing to do with it this time around.
So, listen, man. Billy is
Get the fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here, Billy, with your bullshit.
Billy is at it again.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Billy got $1 million.
That nigga at it
Hunts over there, man. Really gotta chill out, man. I'm fuck out of here for selling the vibes.
Sorry.
Selling the venue with no vibes, man.
That's
wild. It's Fyre Fest.
I'm glad you got out of that shit.
Yeah, no, that's
Listen,
crazy.
I too was a victim, man. Y'all should feel sorry for me, man.
Yeah,
Y'all should be saying, Ja,
we had our time.
we feel bad for you to be involved with this criminal.
We like showing love, so we basically put it in the fucking way the fuck out of here.
Yeah, just so we
Instead of us asking you,
collectively.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's definitely the fuck out of here.
We felt your pain and we felt your creativity
Yeah.
and your pain.
Yeah.
Shout out to my brother John, man, for coming to the hook, man. Shout out to A&O, man. It was very good. A&O, very good. Support John,
Yes,
man. But John,
man.
some real shit. We appreciate you coming stop by the hook.
Nah,
This is really
thanks for
good,
having me,
man.
Come
Yeah.
building with us, man. It's nothing but love
I hope I
over
was
here.
a good guest. A good,
Oh, you
you know
kidding
what I'm
me?
saying?
Come on,
The
great
man.
guest, man.
Yeah, man.
Fantastic.
Good
One of my
times with you
favorites.
fellas, man.
That's a
Definitely,
fact.
brother.
Appreciate you, my brother.
We got to do a Knicks game now, man. Go hang out on, you know.
We should be watching.
I was
Niggas
about to say,
come on.
they're about to come on any minute.
That's a fact.
All right, so
Close it out, Cass.
let's wrap this up,
Close this
man.
out.
This is 7 p.m. in Brooklyn, the Wave Original, presented by FanDuel. You know what to do, man. You like the show. You already watched it up until this point. Subscribe to our YouTube. Click the button. And, of course, go to the podcast channels and like, rate, and review. If you want us to hop up on them ratings, hop up on them charts, countdowns, all that stuff. The comments, the reviews, the likes, all that stuff definitely helps. So, for the Hall of Famer Carmelo Anthony, for the one and only mighty Ja Rule, it's your boy Cass signing off from the hook.
And
Peace
you know
out.
my famous saying, cut the fucking check.
Peace.